Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Show. I didn't.
Oh, all right, kids. Welcome back. I don't know where this is going to start and where it's going to finish, kids. This is either Capes or Lunatics or Salty and Petty. It's going to start on one and end on the other, but this is the holiday party, part one.
Welcome to the third best Southgate.
No!
Where's your guest, Robert?
Oh, I should do that. Oh,
Maeve!
Wait a minute.
Molly!
Are we doing one of these next week?
Molly, tell them what you're doing. That'll kill the 2 hours, Lilith. All right,
I can make it. How great would that be if I showed up with somebody?
All right, kids. It is me, Phil, who's on every show except for Full Stream Ahead. You know Lilith, who's on, well, pretty much everything except if it has.
Salty and Petty, Ultimate Spider-Cast, The Devil You Know. The list goes on.
We are the night, yes. And, of course...
Batman Podcast. Suck it, Ray.
Whoa! And our good friend, Mr. Tyler Patrick, who joins me twice a month on Electric Mullet, the Superman podcast. And then he has his own Krypton Report. And then, of course, there's the man, the myth.
The legend.
The man who's guest star in every podcast on planet Earth. Todd Stashwick, somewhat acquaintance from high school. Mr. Rob Southgate.
Look at that. I was silent.
That's your cue. That's your cue, Rob.
Yeah. Okay, so let me start the plugs.
Oh, I love your hair the way it is.
Burn!
I did a joke about my haircut, making fun of Phil's, and now he's making fun of mine.
Boomerang!
We're connected!
Phil's getting very cocky, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. At least I'm
right, well, let's just say it's still got way more hair than a Lil.
Well,
that's a low bar.
Yeah, right. I've got more nose hair than a Lil has on his head.
Oh! True. True. I can see.
He's not here to defend himself. That's not nice.
Let's see.
Welcome to the next hour of Phil and Rob dishing hair.
Maybe he'll be on next week.
All right, so.
I noticed Tyler hasn't taken his hat off.
Oh.
I got hair.
Head full of hair.
Like,
he's got the Superman curl.
He's still young enough. He has hair.
I like to, always represent the podcast.
Yes.
So it's easier to just put the hat on. I got my Christmas shirt on because I don't have any sweaters.
I always love the joke that it's like you can't tell Tyler likes Superman, can you?
No, not at all. There's nothing behind me.
That's just his kids' college fund. Don't worry about it. He's like, well, when it's time for them to go to college, just...
I made them one. Take this with you. Think of me.
Think of me.
I love how we're...
Hey, Sayla has her own stuffed Superman that she sleeps with, and when she gets scared, she pretends like it's daddy. So that tells you how awesome my daughter is.
That's cute.
Rob can't relate. Molly's like, Dad just hangs on my coattails.
No, there's a thunderstorm, and Rob runs in. Molly, it's loud outside.
They're buddies.
Oh my God! If I told you what's been going on here with her, you'd be like, "Oh my God, you're so accurate that I'm just hanging on." It's fun.
Did she split the
She's
atom?
a super talented kid. We're all so very proud of her and happy for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. She's now not only does she have a novel coming out that she's got with a publisher, she has been made the lead writer on a TTRPG that she's actually co-lead writer on it with this guy who is a 60-year-old Swedish guy. And they sit online. His thing, for whatever reason, is in like black and white. He sits there and smokes. It's like a Fellini movie. And she just absolutely thinks he's awesome. And he is because I don't know if any of this is public yet, so I can't say names or anything or what he's done, but big time TTRPG writer. Like when she said the couple games that he created, I was like, that's okay. It's not the words Dungeons and Dragons, but it's pretty much that big where you're like, holy crap. Nice. So yeah, she's doing fine. She's doing fine.
We never had a doubt about that.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, am sitting here in my wife's sweater.
Well, better in your bathrobe.
Yeah,
don't tempt him.
Me. Today we went to Primark. You ever heard of Primark?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we just got one here, but Maeve was obsessed because it's this British company, and she's like, "Oh my god, the clothes!" So she and Molly went. They bought all sorts of stuff. Then I sold a kidney so we could afford it. And then today she.
Well, you don't drink, you'll be fine.
Just coffee. And that could just be a funnel straight up. And today we went, but we found this awesome coat, which I didn't buy. But, oh my God, it was so awesome. And
he's dropping hints. If Molly or Maeve are watching this, he's dropping hints.
You want to know why it's so awesome? I called it outdoor robe. It was totally outdoor. Like,
is it like a long coat?
All this shopping, she didn't find a Christmas sweater.
I have 2 winter robes, and I have summer robe, which we just threw up because it was bleach stains and tears. And finally, she's like, "Done. You get a new one. New summer robe coming next year. Stay tuned." Yeah, I love them. So now I know there's outdoor robe. When I put it on, I'm like, "Oh, it is outdoor robe." It just needed the hood so I could Jedi the thing. That would be friggin' sweet.
That would be sweet.
He's the hef.
Yeah, man.
He's the hef of podcasting kids. He's always hanging around that room.
Pretty much.
Oh, you got, if you remember back at the beginning of the Southgate media, oh yeah, the sweatpants and the robe, that was the meme.
And I always pictured him just with like having his hand fixed on a cup of coffee. Like it was like
and a podcast in front of his face, yeah.
Like just drinking
like this? Just like all the time?
Yeah. Like it's just like when he goes to raise his hand, it's just there. Like,
I just
remember what? You are so accurate. And I also have the one that's also full of pens, but my own creation. I love Indie Podcast.
Nice.
Get it on Black Friday, 30% off.
I just remember like years ago, Charlie said, talking about Rob and his fancy cars and his private planes. I'm like, oh, my sweet summer child.
Yeah.
It's shtick. It was the shtick. It's funny.
I'm sure Rob has summer fancy cars and private planes. And
we missed the Dutch angle. We really do.
Yeah.
Our poor Charlie.
Yeah, we talked about Charlie the other night on Enough Said, which has not been released.
Oh. Who was that? Who was that? You and Lil?
No, it's. Have I talked about this on here?
You mentioned it the second to last time on.
We've been recording. We just are going to release them when we're further in. We are going through the multiverse. So we started with Howard the Duck. We did Dolph Lundgren's Punisher.
And you didn't call me, you son of a bitch.
This is Jack, Lil, and I. It is Jack and I were the original 2, and then we brought a Lil in. It is the original crew.
Tell me, Jack's still. Doing the Frosty while you're doing it, please.
Jack's still Jack. It's amazing.
Nice.
It's great. It's just we're so busy, and now Lil's in law school.
What?
So
talk about the multiverse.
So he can defend the mouse?
Talk about the multiverse.
Jack went in to get his doctorate, so that's why Jack had to leave. And I had brought a Lil in before that to help because Jack would be on all the time. Then it was like, okay, Jack's gone. So now it was a Lil and I, and then my masters. And I'm like, we gotta stop. So now we're all doing it again. And a Lil goes into law school. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But he's still a Lil, so he always...
He wasn't going to be outdone. He wasn't going to be the Howard of your guys' group.
Yeah, yeah. So he has jumped in to the fray. He actually has to read now, which is fun.
So is that...
Oh, and those law books are no joke.
So is that lawyer with a Z?
Yes.
Got him!
You know what? I've waited 10 years
his
for
law firm's
going to
be like
joke.
with a Z.
Oh!
10 years I've waited for Phil to say a good joke,
Good night, everyone.
I tip my hat to you 10 years later.
Leave it on a high note.
Good night.
No, he's the one that's going to be like, all right, great. Got to start working on the next one.
See you in 10, kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a guy. I'm going to tell a somewhat off-color story.
Ooh.
No.
I'm not going to swear. I swear.
He's not
it
allowed.
reminded me of this. So a friend of mine, he's a musician, and he was dating this girl who worked in a adult store.
Mm.
Okay. And he told me, he said he'd have to go and hang out there waiting for her to get off of her shift. And he said it was like there's nobody ever in there. And he said
They're all in the back booth, of course.
Yeah, he said he'd just sit there with her and be like, oh my God, is your shift almost over? And she'd be like, no, I got to clean. The owner would make her have to clean constantly because, everybody wants a really clean environment there. And there was a shelf that had who knows what this is for, a rubber fist, okay, that just sat there. And Patrick thought this was the funniest damn thing.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
He's like, what is this fist? So
Merry
the
Christmas.
fist, it turns out, has been there. Yeah, Tyler, guess what's coming to your stack? But it had been there forever. And he said it was like covered in dust and grime. Like it's the only thing she wouldn't clean because gross. And he said it was like this big joke about this rubber fist. And then one day, somebody bought it. And the next day, the boss came in and said, we got to order more of those. They're hot. I swear to God.
Meanwhile,
don't say there's a run on rubber fists. That's disgusting.
someone probably bought it as like a toilet plunger or something.
They bought it to put in their friend's
plunger,
stocking.
definitely.
Oh, yeah.
They bought it to put in their friend's stocking when it wakes up. Like, what is
That's
this?
right.
Like,
Lilith, they act like this is off-brand, but remember when we reviewed Austin Powers? I mean, we still never got Charlie that damn Swedish penis pump. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, Charlie's Swedish pump. I
It's up to
swear,
Russell
baby,
now.
It's not mine.
Oh, yeah.
I swear, baby, it's not mine.
I was going to say, who's taking it out? Russell? We can give it to Rob.
No.
We better retract that then from
It's a coffee maker.
It's a coffee, baby. Yuck.
So what are you guys' plans for the holidays? Staying home? Staying in? Is the tree up yet? What's going on?
no, tree will be up after Thanksgiving.
After
I saw somebody put a tree up after Halloween, and I'm just like,
No, I like to take my time a little bit, like, because then you put too much build up, and then it's like when it's over, it's like, oh man. But yeah, after Thanksgiving is good. Our biggest thing right now is I'm wearing this shirt I got this year because my kids are starring in Charlie Brown Christmas Play.
Oh, fun!
Good grief.
So
So do you just talk to them like
is
this?
it the Thanksgiving one or?
no, it's the Christmas. It's just like the
Oh.
Christmas special. So
Okay.
they're doing that, and
Who's
so this
Solar Boy?
year, last year they did a Christmas Carol, and this Christmas is a lot of Charlie Brown influenced stuff.
Yeah, solo
Which
Charlie
is fine
Brown.
with me. I already had Charlie Brown decorations.
Is solo
That's
Charlie
part of
Brown?
my thing. No, he's Linus.
Oh, well,
Is
okay.
he?
I can see that.
And
Does he walk
Salem-
out and do lights, please?
yeah, we're working on it.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
Sayla got Patty. If you know anything about the special, like there's the character of Patty, and then later there was Peppermint Patty.
Right.
But
Right.
what they're doing is because no one really knows Patty,
Right.
they're transforming the character into Peppermint Patty. So she's technically playing Peppermint Patty in the Christmas special.
Yeah, and I'm sure nobody's going to be like, wait a minute.
There's going to be that one kid. I guarantee you that's their special interest.
Well,
That's
well,
not
Every
canon.
kid goes through a Charlie Brown phase. If you didn't, I don't even know what you were doing with your childhood.
Right,
Honestly,
Truly.
But yeah, so that's part of our. But yeah, we just stay here because like everyone's close. Last year was like the best holiday season ever, and I'm hoping that this year's similar. So
Cool. How about you guys?
just staying close here, going to relatives and stuff. I know Lil's going to be drinking in the desert.
yeah. No. Actually, I'm having a friendsgiving, so nobody bothers me for Christmas or my birthday. So I'll give them.
Well, you're not even going to be
Thanksgiving.
home. You're not going to be home for your birthday. Are you taking your Vegas trip?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on my Vegas trip for my birthday.
That's what I'm
Which is
saying.
2 weeks
Yeah.
after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, you said no one to bug you for your birthday. I'm like, you're not going to be home for your birthday.
so like she's gonna go down to Vegas.
Exactly.
And
Nobody to bother me on my birthday. Hello.
I don't think Phil's getting it.
It'll be a whole
That's always
Ocean,
been my thing.
it'll be a whole Ocean's 13 thing, but it'll just be Ocean's 1. It'll just be Lilith. and all of a sudden Phil get this call, kind of bail her out of jail or something.
No, I already got the bail money on the credit on the Vegas credit card. Don't worry about that. They let you bail yourself out there as long as it's not a murder. Fun fact.
What? She's been arrested. She's been arrested. Okay, officer. Don't even tell me. I can fill in the blanks. Fight at a strip club. Yes, I'm correct.
Something slapping a stripper's bottom.
Punching some guy 6'5" in the face. Yeah. That's
about right.
That's my. Oh, she was up here in April. My mom said she's basically my sister. So I'm like, yeah.
Confirmed.
This is my bad sister. Yeah.
Nice. I see the family resemblance.
Well, attitude-wise, yeah.
Yeah. Only children.
Exactly. That's what we said. We're going to do an episode of Salty and Penny in the new year sometime where we're just talking about
latchkey kids.
About being latchkey kids, yeah.
Get me on, only child.
Oh, that's right. Another only child down there. Yeah.
Damn, I get left out because I have a brother that never talks to me.
It's like,
James talks to you all the time. What are you talking about?
Mr. James Cole.
That's true. Last night, if you guys ever listen to our podcast, right? I always try to think of
you do a podcast?
Yeah, that's right. I always try to think of the most you've seen The Knight's Tale, right? And what's his face, Paul Bettany's character.
Yeah, does the intros.
Yeah, I try to think of the most absurd things possible to say for James. And last night, I actually had him speechless. He didn't know what to respond, and I don't remember even half of what I said, but I do have a whole thing. I said, James Cole is the reason why Chris Daughtry wrote Rating for Superman. And I paused and I was like, but you gotta figure out which part of the song is about him. Is he Superman or is he the one waiting? And I was like, send us an email.
Engagement, farm it.
Engagement, right.
I just like when you change the Chuck Norris quotes to James Cole.
That's always fun. Just find a bunch of Chuck Norris facts, drop Chuck's name out, put James Cole, send them to him throughout the day.
I can't believe people let Chuck Norris be a thing. That's kind of embarrassing looking back now.
Hey. Walker,
the
Texas
70s
Ranger.
and 80s. Listen, as somebody who spent a lot of time with their grandma, trust me, I watched that.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Heck yeah.
And Matlock.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised they never teamed up. That was the crossover we needed.
Yeah,
what was that?
They kicked Jessica Fletcher's ass together.
No, Jessica Fletcher could kick their ass.
If I was Jessica Fletcher, I would wonder if there was something wrong with me. Everywhere I go, somebody dies, and I have to figure it out. Sure, I get a hit book out of it, but man, nowhere is safe.
That's why she started taking those vacations. If you're deep into the Murder, She Wrote lore, right? So she was the star, and she was old as hell when it started to begin with, and so they had to come up with a way to give her some time off. So that's why we would get those tries for backdoor spinoffs and stuff. But it happened every season after season 4. But that's why, or they would just set it up oh, it's my cousin. Let me tell you the story, and it starts with her, ends with her. But the whole that's why. So I.
You know a little too much about Murder, She Wrote.
I'm surprised that show hasn't been rebooted.
They tried, but it didn't even make it to development hell. They're just nobody can replace Angela Lansbury.
Murder, she tweeted.
Well, it's not even tweeted; it's posted.
Murder, she X'd.
Murder, she blogged.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, Murder, she podcasted.
I mean, just wait. They're rebooting.
Well, we have all those true crime podcasts, so kind of redundant.
Oh yeah, she's doing a true crime podcast. Yeah.
I'll be glad when that goes out of vogue.
It won't.
It's very exploitative, and I don't enjoy it for the most part.
No, but it won't.
But it's I feel bad because I used to be really into the serial killer stuff, and then you just kind of realize you
hear the stories enough, and then you're like, okay, I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
Some of those shows I actually really like that are investigative and they're interesting. There's a really good one out of Canada called Somebody Knows Something. That's a really great show, and it's very engaging each season.
Oh, here we go.
A lot of those shows.
Yeah.
I really hate the one that everybody loves, My Favorite Murder, because they seem to love the one I was listening to one time. I've only listened a few times, but she goes, "I'd love being murdered by him," and I'm like, I know you're making a joke, but these are people's lives that are destroyed. This is none of that is cool. None of that is cool.
All right, from murders to biscuit hunters. Yes, we are now joined by Justin the Owl, the new king of the new king of podcasting. Just all the podcasting he does, taking the title from Ray. Now that Ray is addicted to the Marvel Snap.
Yeah, we need to do an intervention for him.
Seriously, we got to call his wife. He didn't work it out. We all got to fly down there. Enough's enough.
Damn Ray. So we were just talking.
It's a Christmas miracle. He put down the Marvel Snap.
Well, before we got on the topic of murder, Justin, we were talking any holiday plans?
Not really. No, I kind of like quiet holidays actually. Yeah, the quieter the better.
Yeah, better be quiet. Don't make your boyfriend run you to the hospital again for kidney stones, please.
No, if that happens on Christmas, then I might just be checking out permanently.
I like your tag, home for the holidays.
Oh, another.
I knew you'd notice that, Lilith.
Guilty.
My cannabis crew here, Lilith and Justin. Yes.
It makes the holidays so much more bearable.
I don't have to go home for Christmas this year, so I'm very happy. They just sent the presents without the guilt, so I'm just like, sweet.
Oh, nice. Yes.
No, you're going to try to get later. It's coming.
It's always there.
Always.
You don't come home enough. I know.
Who says it? Who says that? Who says that? Your grandma?
Just tell
Grandma,
him
aunts, uncle.
just tell him you stopped by and no one was home, so you just left.
Well, that's unbelievable. I'm not just gonna fly and show because I hate driving from the airport to their house. You're gonna pick me up if I'm coming, ain't that right, Phil?
Yeah, just tell them you got I
got stuck. Blame Southwest.
You got post-traumatic stress. Yeah, she was here in April. She was supposed to be here last December, but for Christmas.
That whole fiasco with Southwest, which I still have a beef with them. I will. Well, I'm not on Twitter.
If you want,
I put bad things about them on Threads. I do.
I mean, if you want to hear that whole vitriol, Salty and Petty episode 1. That wasn't even the half of it. That's me cooled down a little bit. I know, because all day she's like, no, it's delayed. She's like hoping for another one. What was it? It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I was there from 7 in the morning until like. They finally called it at like 5, and then I couldn't even get out because I had to go to the line to make sure I could get my damn money back for another 3 hours, and then I just left and I just stayed on hold for literally a whole day with Southwest because everybody was calling at that point, and
everyone, yeah, right.
Customer service is non-existent. Even with AI, customer service is non-existent.
I had a really good experience with United, so
I'm Team Delta now, so
yeah, I had a good experience with them.
What they do for? Or is that like sarcasm or
no? Like when I bought my ticket, like I bought it and I just tried to get as cheap as possible, and then it was like, hey, if you want to, I got this like alert from our app. If you want to upgrade your flight, it's like $50 more or whatever. And I was like, okay, and I was like, that's about the same price of like the ticket, right? When I was originally looking at everything, so I did, but it was only for one flight. It was like the shortest flight.
Oh.
So then I was like, I was like pissed off. So then I like got on there to the customer service and was like, look, it's first time flying with you guys. Like the price that you were prompting me wasn't much different than my initial ticket price when I bought all 4 tickets at the same time. This was only for one flight and it wasn't even worth it. The flight was short. And they refunded me my money like that.
Oh, that's
so
good.
I was like,
that's unheard of.
That's
rare. That's rare.
All right, I have to bail.
Wait, Jingle All the Way. Star of Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, so yes, watch Jingle All the Way so Rob can get his 3 cents royalty check. Yes.
Ka-ching! My hand is cramped from the $1.25 checks I have to sign. Maybe I'll be back next week. Maybe I'll be back with a guest. We shall see.
Well, we ain't going to be here next week.
We're going
to do this next week. You're not doing it?
No, we're going to do it all now.
It's his more successful daughter he'll bring next time.
Yeah, right.
Remember, kids, yes, you hear him every month on the third best Southgate.
That's right.
Because we only know 3 Southgates. I'm sure it'll get lower if we
Oh, yeah. When we start adding in pets and And really, if we get into the deceased ones, it really gets ugly for me.
Or if I wanted to, I could just say like, "Hey, Phil's Rob's son," and people will be watching this, and be like, "Oh, I believe it." So that would just dropping me even more.
I don't know who's that's a shot at, me or him. I don't know.
It's his deranged protege, damn it.
My dude.
If I ever do have to be in a room with Phil, I'm going to carry him around in a baby Bjorn like mini-me.
Nice.
That's right. It's been almost 10 years. I've never met the man in person. Jeez.
What?
Yeah, he hasn't.
I met
Even Lilith has. And
I met
Tyler
Rob.
has.
And I met Phil.
Wasn't that the
Justin
first
has,
one?
and he's never met me before. But even he has.
Wow.
We're gonna have to make that happen, Phil. We'll do a road trip.
Okay. Oh, you mean I
We'll
get
catch
to?
a train from Pittsburgh to Chicago.
You mean I get to see the bathrobe in person?
Yes.
It'd be funny if Rob answers the door in the bathroom holding a cup of coffee and goes, "Huh," and then shuts the door.
Now get off my lawn.
That's pretty accurate. Phil, nobody invited you. Get the hell out of here.
Rob, we have.
Even Charlie met Rob. Like, come on, Phil.
I know.
Some deranged protege you are.
Rob won't let us in. Rob, we got comics.
He's got enough in his freaking garage he's been trying to get rid of.
He doesn't want to get rid of them. I told him, let me know what Spider-Mans you have. I'm still waiting on that list.
You know what? You're about to get pictures of all of it. I am selling it off. I've been taking.
I hope you mean the
all
comics.
Toys. They're going. I even took my old.
No
saxophone
judgment.
today. They're going.
When you say pictures
I
of
have
everything.
a sweet ass pre-Civil War baritone saxophone that I love. Yeah, it's going.
What?
Are you
It's all
dying?
Going. No, I don't need this crap around here anymore.
I need the money.
Oh, somebody found the it doesn't spark joy.
No.
Minimalist Rob Southgate.
And you start realizing, like, you know what? It's just sitting in boxes in the garage. What are we doing? And the comics.
Shh. My dogs will hear you and want an intervention. Shh.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just getting rid of, like, all those toys. Like, they can go away. I mean, yeah, they give me joy. I open it up. I'm like, oh, cool. Every 10 years I look at it and say, oh, cool. It can go away now.
All right, fair enough.
He wants to.
Same thing.
Well, Maeve said he has to make money if he wants to buy that ROM omnibus coming out in January.
No, he's got a Festigate. So
No, you know me. I work it so that I get a preview copy for free. Come on.
Oh yes,
Exactly. It's the only perks. It's the only perks.
the only reason he got into podcasting.
That's right. Free tickets to SuperCon in South Dakota and Rom the Space Knight Omnibus.
nice.
My legacy.
Well,
All right,
tell
guys.
Molly and Maeve we said hey.
Happy holidays to you guys. I'm
Happy
proud
holidays.
to be part of the Capes and Lunatics network thing. And
That's right,
Justin,
Peon.
Tyler, you're invited to be on Third Best at any time.
I'm in.
I don't know if you know
Thank
how
you.
it works, but you basically ask me questions. So
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like
so,
Pick that brain.
Yeah,
Pick that brain.
anytime you want to join us to sit there while Rob just goes on and on, yes, please.
I just ramble.
I love poking the bear. It's my favorite thing. I do. And I go, what about this, Rob?
It's not hard to get you going. Especially in the morning when I'm sitting here with a cup of coffee the size of Toledo. And
Oh,
I'm
nice,
just
yeah.
downing it.
Toledo.
I'm like, "Ooh," and I just
The
start
place where
going.
James Cole resides.
Oh,
Oh.
Super connected.
in the
Oh,
gym.
wait a minute. That's super connected. If it's, I gotta get all of it. There we go.
There you go.
There you go.
Super
There you
connected.
go.
Toledo is the home of Daredevil artists and all right, I'm out. And miss you. You know what? You were going to do a tribute to Charlie. I'm doing it right now. Charlie, we miss you, and you know, you guys can do your own thing. But happy holidays to you guys. Warm love to Charlie's family, and I'll keep Charlie alive by doing impressions of him forever.
Nice.
Forever. All right, guys.
Hey,
Happy holidays.
tell Maeve and Molly happy holidays, and
I will.
God bless them for putting up with you.
Tyler, tell your kids.
Dude, we went skate like they had a roller skate birthday, and like
Yeah.
the speaker was busted on the
Oh,
PA. So when they were
nice.
trying to announce stuff, it was like, I was like, hey, it's like Charlie Brown in real life.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice. All right, I'm out. Happy holidays, guys.
See ya.
It's a
Now
Chris.
that Grandpa's gone, let's have some fun, guys.
Lilith, it's a Christmas miracle. Rob ran out of stuff to say.
And then there were
You got a word in. I'm so proud of you, Phil. You stood up to him. Good for you.
You got to crowbar it in, Lord.
Our goal is to keep Justin laughing the whole time so he can never talk. He just laughs.
Exactly.
That's what we're doing. Every time he goes, we're just like keeping him laughing.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I can't wait for you to hear the Patreon. You're gonna fall out of your chair.
Oh, yeah.
Something.
yeah,
Lauren
There's gonna be a new going bit with Lauren Boebert. That's all I'll say. I manifested that. I manifested that into existence.
Please tell me there was a Will Smith or a Gwyneth Paltrow reference.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
All right.
You know what, Lilith? You know what we could do? We could go over some of the new drops we got this year.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Coming in the clutch.
I know. Earning his own page now.
You can slather
Here's
up
what
my
the Capes and Lunatics Network has been up to this year. We got new gems such as
I licked around the rim of Ronald Reagan's keister.
talking about your tubes of evil.
You can slather up my cobra.
Most relatable drop.
I spend too much money on tobacco and Mountain Dew.
Replace tobacco with something else, but yeah.
Nice.
He's gonna fall.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
That goes good with the Joker Nuggets drop, though.
Oh yes. Here we go.
Yeah, you gotta do this back to back.
Where's the Joker Nuggets? Nom 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 nom.
This is the kind of man you do business with, Justin.
He's cradling my nuts.
I know, Justin. You already know which episode these all came from, but if you don't, this will remind you.
Squish is a squishy.
Starscream squishing a squishy, yeah.
Squish is a squishy.
Starscream's always stressed out. They just needed some relief. Leave Starscream alone. Starscream was right. There, I said it.
Till Megatron shows up.
Look at our wrecking ball testicle.
Boys, you two boys. I didn't tell Lilith yet. Should I air my latest grievance with the United States Postal Service?
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh yes.
I should have brought it out. I didn't bring it out. Okay. So Lilith, on our next episode, we're doing a Superman annual. It's not on the app, so it was like, I don't know, $3 on eBay or Amazon or something. So I was like, I'll buy. I don't have it. None of us had it. I'm like, I'll buy one for me and buy one for each of these boys, for Christmas or whatever. So mine comes today. On the package, it says, "Do not bend." They bend it just.
Nobody cares about what that
I
says.
know, but they bend it just enough to get it in the mailbox. So it's like, it's like
I'm hoping mine's gonna be okay because I have a PO box.
Oh yeah.
And I'm hoping they're gonna hold
it. Should be able to go straight in.
Lilith, here it is on the back in the packing board.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
I would. Oh, my mail person would not be getting a bonus. Well, although I have beef with my mail person, so I literally got the person off my route because they sucked.
Ooh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
What were they doing? Why
Like,
not?
they would say, "Oh, there's something in front of your mail," but there's nothing. I have cameras. I would be like, "Bro, I will send you the footage. This person is just lazy. Like, you're already driving in your car. Like, come on."
Right.
And if I had a package, they wouldn't want to go get out of their car. I get it. It's hot. It's sweaty. But babes, through rain, shine, snow, hail, sleet, I ain't having no Newman. I ain't having no Newman as a mail person. It ain't gonna happen. I get too many packages.
She wants Kevin Costner as her postman. That's what she wants.
Mailman always rings twice. Hello.
Or Tom Hardy.
Oh.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy was a mailman?
Well, he could always moonlight.
Well, he could deliver.
Well, I was gonna say. Well, Justin wants him to deliver a package.
He's definitely on the short king
that
biscuit
brown
list.
uniform pretty good.
Oh my! But yeah,
What can Brown do for you? A whole lot.
Let me count the ways.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, USPS. Don't steal Lilith.
Your comic book guy has beef with UPS, and now you have beef with the USPS.
And USPS, do not steal Lilith's medical supplies.
Oh, they don't get delivered.
Oh.
I mean, they do, but not by the actual postal system because it's not legal federally. So they're like actually can't do that unless they're like those weird TH9 Delta gummies that I don't believe in. Like those are weird. Like I think those are a scam.
Not Amazon, not the United States Postal Service. Some guy named Tony.
Listen, as much as I hate to give Bezos credit because he's a slave driver, quite literally trying to build a company town. Listen, I get like you can get your stuff delivered same day now, and like without fail, all my shit shows up from Amazon. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I usually get stuff delivered with the Amazon truck. Now, everything I order from Amazon comes through UPS to the post office that I have to go pick up.
I get a little mixture of both. Yeah.
Every now and then, UPS will actually drop it off at the house, but usually they just deliver it to the post office, and then I can get it there.
Do you live on a hill or something?
No, it's just because the post office is 2 streets over. I walk there all the time.
Oh,
but the street behind us gets delivered, but just where it's at, like there's like this little radius they don't deliver to. And I'm just like, son of a bitch.
I'm just waiting for the actual Whole Foods integration so I never have to leave my house.
I just, I missed when Prime was 2 days. I haven't had 2-day shipping in forever.
Oh, yeah, that has been a problem, but it's like per market or something. Because some drivers, like a lot of drivers quit, and it's like how close you are to like a hub.
Yeah, they're not that far from here.
Right.
I thought I thought they were hiring a bunch of drivers. Didn't seem like they have enough trucks. Sometimes I'll see guys out there in random like vans or stuff.
The U-Haul truck.
Yeah, U-Hauls.
I'm like, I was looking on camera like, who the hell is that?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I swear I saw one guy along the side of the road. He was just in his car. I was like, whoa, what? Because he had like an Amazon thing on. Yeah.
Random.
There's a gas station near the Amazon hub. And one day we were sitting there, me and the kids just counting every one of the like vans that were pulling up to the gas station. They're like, "What? Why is there so many here, Daddy?" I'm like, "Because the hub is right over there."
That's so weird. There was a town that like basically sued Amazon because like the drivers were just being lazy. So maybe you might want to look into that.
Like I said, all my stuff just gets shipped by UPS.
Yeah, I always get the Amazon truck. I was like, I get weirded out if I see a FedEx. I'm like, that ain't for me. I know it better be an Amazon. I like the Amazon delivery people way better. They're just better at their job because they have to be. Because, like I said, he's a slave driver, unfortunately. But gets me my stuff. We're living in late stage capitalism. I'm going to take my pleasure where I can get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we know.
That's true. we're in the final days.
It really
late
feels
stage
like
capitalism. It does, yeah, especially with the movies, the way that they are, and just entertainment.
Oh, I had a theory about why they settled the strike. Too many people were focused on all the stuff that's going on. No, we need distractions. You got to settle this. Pay the people the money.
Right.
Let's get them distracted and happy again.
Yeah,
it's just too odd.
Start getting rowdy. Yeah,
I know. We're not going to have a ton of superhero movies next year. We're going to have like a bunch of movies. Period. Next year.
Will.
Okay.
Listen, when they get back in full swing, it's going to be the propaganda machine all over again.
Oh man, probably.
We'll have at least 5 next year.
What, superhero?
5?
Yeah.
We got.
Because you guys forgot about Sony.
Well, everybody forgets about Sony.
Because you have Kraven, Madam Web, and Venom 3.
Oh,
Venom 3's next year. They didn't push it.
They're doing 3 next year.
As of right now, that's the 3 that Sony.
Okay, and then we got Deadpool 3, and then
Joker 2.
Oh god, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, that's next year. Yeah,
that's a musical.
Yeah, that's what me and Lilith were saying. We're like, oh yeah, I'm sure that fan base is gonna love a musical.
I'm up for whatever. Because, I mean, if it's people, like, a shared delusion, a musical, it doesn't have to be. I mean, I always think back, like, La La Land. Like, people called it a musical, and it wasn't a musical, but it had, like, a couple scenes of, like, musical numbers. But I would never classify that as a musical.
Okay, we got enough DC fans here. Did you? I don't know, Justin Tyler. I don't know if you saw us in February in the regular Batman book. Did you see what's coming? Chip Zdarsky's base is going to do Joker Year 1 and give us a definitive origin for the Joker.
I saw that, and I threw it in our Krypton chat, and I was like, why? Like,
that's the main question.
Nothing says chaotic force of nature like facts.
I mean,
hasn't that already been done though? I mean,
it's not
like
canon.
Year 1.
It's not canon.
I mean, the killing joke.
Nothing's canon anymore.
Alan Moore kind of got around it by saying, he's so crazy he remembers it different every time. But
yeah, but I mean, but what we introduced, what we talked about last time on Mullet, the multiverse. So that's the Joker origin over here. you know.
No, you know what? It'll be canon, so everyone hates it. And then it'll be like, oh no, it's another 3 Jokers.
Yeah.
Can anyone explain 3 Jokers to me? I'm still lost on that.
I read it the first time after they kind of decided to take it out of continuity and try to put it over here in its own thing. And I was like, okay, but I need to go back. It's on my I love the artwork.
Yeah.
I've wanted to go back and reread it and just kind of get a new perspective on it after, some time has passed. Yeah, I got those. It's awesome.
Those at the comic store? Yeah.
I love the marketing for it.
Oh, well, one thing about DC, they're going to have a good marketing team, okay? I mean, look at Batman Damned.
Yeah.
And Lil studied it in detail.
Conclusion, Batman stuffs his jockeys.
All upstairs because we know he does. All upstairs because we know he doesn't go down.
I guess my thing is I'm just really tired. I'm tired of Joker stories, and there's been Joker in main continuity. Maybe I've read Batman, and he hasn't really been around in a while. But there's so many side, like Black Label, or Joker had his own book. Now he's in the Batman, Brave and the Bold and stuff. I don't know. Like I just feel like he's the character that everyone's just milking the crap out of.
Well, it seemed like they were going to slow down. I mean, there was a glut of it, and then it seemed like they were slowing down on Joker. But again, if that movie's coming out next year, they're going to rev back up.
Oh, sure they are.
Well, they got kind of tired of Harley. Series. They're like, oh, well, I guess the beaver jokes have run dry.
Oh, so Harley,
let's go back to the main guy. Let's go back to Mr. J.
You know what I love? When they try to force a character on us, and it just kind of disappears. You guys remember Punchline? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look, it's the next Harley.
Anyone remember that Leather Daddy, the Batman who laughs?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they
milk that to hell and back. Or in White Knight universe.
Oh, White Knight, yes.
I mean, so much that we got, the Batman Who Laughs done in like the Superpowers McFarlane figures, like the old retro style. Like,
yeah.
I feel like that was their only reason for doing that. Was just so that they could
don't say. Get out of town.
Yeah.
Oh, my new Batman toy, eh?
Hey, my favorite Batman figure is the one you can kind of see behind me, right there. It's the Batman 66 Superman.
I have that one. Yeah.
It looked like Ben Affleck playing George Reeves is what it looks like.
Oh, nice.
Like that is my favorite new figure, just because it's so awkward.
Oh, have you seen those redos of the Megos? I'm just like, oh, stop! It's creepy.
Oh yeah.
I don't want. Nobody wants.
I don't want them.
I have not.
They're always on clearance in my Walmart.
If it was cheap enough,
really?
They're next to the Eternals toys.
I had it. That's cool, but they're not ones that I
like the Aquaman when I'm like $20. It's this big. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I could do it in an adult store for $20? I'm just saying.
I get something much bigger.
No, those are actually super expensive. Actually.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, Justin, you miss Rob's.
Well, the good quality kind anyway.
Oh yeah,
Body safe silicone, people, please.
Justin, you have to listen back to the beginning of this episode and Rob and his rubber fist story.
Oh,
you missed a great story.
I love him. I know, and all the whole time he's like, "Merry Christmas!" You know, these are dropping on December 25th, right?
That's good.
Let me tell you about this rubber fist story.
So, what's great is like we back to like the Christmas. Rob was talking about what we're doing. Like, there's the Renaissance Fair here turns the Renaissance Fair into an old time Yule celebrational village.
Oh, really?
And last year we went on the 23rd, I think it was.
Huh.
It was right before Christmas, and they have like a Santa, but it's like a Father Christmas thing. Oh. But then you can also get a picture with Krampus.
Oh, nice.
And what's cool is they have the official Krampus, but there was a dude there dressed up as Krampus, and his suit was like sweet.
Oh, very cool.
Hey,
there's one of the there's one of the stars of A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah, my little peppermint patty. But we're doing that, and then we're going caroling in the neighborhood into like a retirement home.
Oh,
we were asked to do that. So that's some of the stuff that we're doing besides just like the usual things that we do. as a family.
Tyler, I don't know what you're doing here. You're a good person, unlike the rest of us.
I know.
Yeah, I know. What are you doing here, Tyler?
I have to bring out the balance.
I guess.
Yes, to balance the force.
He's definitely a cape. Daddy, those people scare me.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okie dokie. All right, now we can get to the good stuff. So what are you hoping for in your stocking stuffer, Jackson?
We know what his name is. Hey, blow up Namor doll.
Figures. Yeah, maybe. Maybe a full-size one. Ooh, possibilities.
I've always wanted one of those full-size stormtroopers. They're just so expensive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I should have got the Iron Man when it was hot back in the day. You remember the full-size Iron Man suit that they used to sell at
I do remember that.
not GameStop, but stores like that?
How much
It
was
was
that?
only like $600. I don't know why I never got one.
Oh, that's all. You know what? That
$1,000
Lilith
on eBay.
Lilith, that FYE that we went in, they used to have like they were probably that much. They were like full-size statues. They had like a Deadpool, and I think they had a Batman.
Classic.
Yeah, or they might have been a little more, but yeah, they were like full life size, or they might have been a little bigger, but yeah, like full like life size statues like Deadpool and Batman.
Wow.
Yeah, like we're kind of coming to an end of the nerd era. I like the geeky nerd era where it's something's got to give. You know what I mean? So like get all your nerd shit immediately. Because once that's gone, it's gonna go up in price so bad. Like scalpers, I hate scalpers. Scalpers are the bane of the world.
Mm-hmm. I agree 100%.
The bane, you say?
Just because you can scam and get fake credit cards, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't give you the right to like buy everything so it sells out instantly.
Bane of your existence. Oh, how much would you pay for this life-size Iron Man? Bring it back to Tom Hardy.
Yes,
they really are villains, super villains. Truly, scalpers are definitely. Well, pirates are actually the good guys in this day and age, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we were talking about drops of the year. I think the MVP of the year has to be.
Your mother's a whore.
I agree.
Until we get the real one.
I mean,
Russell
Russell put in a good effort this last time with all those new drops, but yeah, I think the one everyone asks for is.
Your mother's a whore.
And then the perennial that's always in the running every year.
Batman, my favorite character.
Doesn't
that one? I think that's
that
the
is
most used this year.
That is every year. That is the one.
Year.
It doesn't matter who it is, what show they're on, even Kristen, any of them. Everyone knows. Everyone asks for it.
Batman, my favorite character.
Even Kristen likes
to
recognize poor Ray.
Yes. She gets a little giggle out of it, but Will, the minute I mentioned Batman, he's like, oh, hit the button.
Batman, my favorite character.
Ray is the best meme of all.
I'm surprised you haven't put together some type of a clip of him saying something about Marvel Snap.
Oh, well.
We got enough footage. We got enough footage of him, for sure. We could get that.
Yes, my AI expert. I need that right away. I have a problem with the Marvel Snap. I cannot put it down.
He's just like, send help. Marvel's got a hold of me. Send help.
Lilith, if you need to...
she's making fun of Ray.
Yeah.
Batman,
we're talking about
my favorite character.
How it's already Christmas over there. But they're already done.
Right.
It's December 26th.
A drop of Ray saying that he's addicted to Marvel Snap or that he loves Marvel Snap or something.
Lilith, you said you were working on some AI. Let's do that. Again, I wanted choppy too. I wanted I am addicted to Marvel Snap.
The AI is too good now. The AI is too good. It's not choppy. It sounds weird. I'm actually a little scared about AI. It's getting really good, really quick.
Yeah.
It's like, this is just the stuff the public has. So the government has had this for longer and it's way, way better. So.
Well, that's like anytime I see anything see or hear anything shocking anymore, I'm like, is this AI? I'm like, did someone make this?
But tell me why that one thing that really got the industry in an uproar, that guy who covered that Drake song, was like, why does it sound better than a real Drake song? I think that's why artists are scared.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think they're scared too because, I'm not going to name a band, but a band that I really like released an album this year and it was garbage. Like, they went so different.
I thought they broke up.
anything they've done that if someone took AI and replicated and made new songs that sound like their old stuff, it would be a bigger hit because people would want that. You know, so
well, yeah, because you can take out all the imperfections and
But even that, like you just can make the stuff that people actually want
without,
you know?
and that's the tricky thing
Without
about
the
like why
artistic
everybody's fighting
integrity.
for it. Yeah, it's
So I mean, you can
a
just
slippery
kind of
slope.
it becomes more about interpretation than about creation. So
I agree with that, and I disagree with that, because sometimes when people go out on a limb, like artistically speaking, sometimes later on, when you revisit that stuff, you're like, okay, now I get it, maybe 15 or 20 years later.
yeah,
And I've listened to bands that are like
Do
that.
people
They go
even have that
kind of out on a
longevity
limb, they do
anymore?
a weird experimental record.
I think one of that was what
Some of them,
Pinkerton.
yeah.
Like Pinkerton by Weezer, when it was
Yeah.
revisited, like people really liked it.
Oh,
when it came
yeah.
out, like it
Yeah.
wasn't. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be one of those albums.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did everyone hear that the Fall Out Boy version of "We Didn't Start the Fire" where they updated
Yes.
it with new references? Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
we did it back to back because my kids love that song because of The Office.
Oh,
Ryan started the fire. Your kids love The Office too. Yeah.
it's a
My
good comfort
kids-
show.
My kids came in one day. I was sitting in the living room, just busting the living room, and did the entire Jim and Dwight cold opening where Jim dresses as Dwight and like the
Oh yeah.
and he's like does the Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. And he's like Michael. Like, they did the whole thing.
Jim, identity theft is not a joke.
Like they'll make offense references that I don't catch. And I'm like, Dad, it's from the. I'm like, dang it, you're right.
Dad,
They're
Dad,
getting
that's what she said.
No, I mean they find like some of the small ones like that you like. The other day, someone was like, and that's Dallas.
Kevin reference, nice.
I did the one like Solomon was just in the car driving. He starts going, "Give me a break, give me a break." Breaking off a piece of that fancy feast. I'm like, it's crazy.
Oh man. Oh, I mean,
I pull out references all the time. Like they were like talking about their birthday party they were going to. They're like, "Yeah, this person's coming." I'm like, "Hey, Cree's coming?" I'm like, man, they're like, "Haha, Dad, it's funny." I'm like, yeah, it was funny, kids.
Oh, that's all right. I've turned Luca into a complete smartass. I just
No, tell him the joke from Patreon. We were about the car. Out of the mouth of babes.
wait, what?
Nobody wants to buy.
Oh, yeah. It was at the end
This
of
is the first thing I heard a kid say.
It was in the spring. Yeah, towards the end of fourth grade when they were fundraising for school, and we're selling hoagies, and like a Tesla drives by, and him and one or two of his buddies start going, "Who would buy a car from Elon Musk?" 10 years old. Who would buy a car from Elon Musk?
That's good.
Lil's like, I need that on a t-shirt right away.
That's fantastic.
I said I felt like I was in the middle of a live
I
action.
told him it's gonna replace that game when you see a VW bug, you punch somewhere. Just gonna every time you see it, say, "Who would buy a car from me?"
I said I felt like I was in the middle of like a live action South Park episode because they were in fourth grade at the time, and they're all going, "Who would buy a car from Elon Musk?"
Yeah. That does sound like a South Park.
Oh my god!
He'll have to check himself, make sure he's not 2D. He's like, yeah.
Exactly. Oh my god! But he is a complete smart ass now because he's been making fun of Danielle, telling her she's short, even though he's still shorter than her. But I mean, he's basically up to her neck now. But
Oh
but he'll be like, "You're 5'3". She's like, "I'm not 5'3". You know,
5'4.5". Damn it!
yeah, like Lilith. Yeah, they're.
Well, actually 5'4.25", but you know.
But no. So we're leaving the Trolls movie today, Lilith, and we're driving home. And Danielle was trying to she said something about me. Well, she says one of my exes is a little person because I had an ex who was really short. She was like 4'10", 4'11". You know,
That is technically legally a little person.
No, I forget what she was, but it was like an inch or two over the legal limit. So,
Okay.
but she'll still call her little person, and
Yeah.
And then Luca from the back seat, I don't know if he was setting her up or what. He goes, "What are you talking?" He says, "What was that?" And she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Yeah, Dad dated." Well, she used the M word, but she says, "Yeah, Dad dated a little person." And Luca goes, "Yeah, you."
Oh, you guys are gonna have your hands full.
Oh yeah, a 10. Yeah, he's 10. Yeah. That's what I said. He's going to surpass my smart ass powers one day.
I got one for you. So there's been this whole conflict with my parents and stuff. I won't go into all of it, but so we're driving at Halloween time, and like there's this house that like goes all out, has like some really horrific decorations, and we're driving by, and I'm like, look at all that scary stuff. She goes, yeah, but it doesn't have the scariest thing in it. Your mom, mama. It's like, oh my god, I'm so.
Kids. It's a thing now because, like I said, it was like a year ago when he started fourth grade. He said he says he came home one day. He's like, he said his friend Oliver got in trouble. I'm like, why did Oliver get in trouble? He's like, he's like, one of his other friends asked him, did you guys, I guess asking about if his family got a new car or something, and Oliver goes, yeah, your mom. I ride her every night.
Oh my god!
I'm like, they were in fourth grade at the time. I'm like, oh my god!
I have one that's great, and I don't know like if this is like it's kind of explicit, but it's hilarious.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
It's
All
Christmas.
Right,
It's Christmas. Go ahead.
So we're playing Uno, right? It's me and Jeannie and Solomon, and like Jeannie puts down the draw 4. Solomon looks at me and goes, "Suck my dick." Throws down another draw 4, and I'm like, and I bust out laughing, and I look at him like, "Do you know what that means?" And he goes, "No, I just heard it at school. Like it's."
This is the thing that Damian Wayne's exposed to in public school, guys.
So I mean, like, I'm laughing like Justin is. Like, I'm so laughing. Like, at the same time, I'm like half proud of my kid, like, because he did contact. He's like, bam.
I've had lots of Uno games like that.
I'm just like, man. I'm like,
oh my god! Did you ever see that video? I saw a video a couple months ago. It's like the kid's probably around that age. I don't know if he's like 10, 12 or something. I don't know if the guy's his dad or just a random. Looks like it's at a little league game or something. And the guys for some reason I don't know if it's a setup or what, but the guy says to the kid, you're hung like a Tic Tac or something. And the kid looks at this adult guy and says, oh yeah, well that's why your mom's breath smells so good.
if my kid said that, I would be so proud.
I know. I was like, damn, that's a burst.
That's glorious.
Boy, would you like a job in podcasting?
Yes. He has a future.
Get him on Capes immediately. Home of the best dick jokes on the internet.
That's right.
That's what. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I still need to write something up. I need to write up some things for Justin to record. Capes and Lunatics, the best dick jokes on the internet.
In a world.
In a world where everyone's trying to stick out.
No.
Best dick jokes.
That's right.
We put the Lunatics in dicks.
We always put them up. Episodes, that is.
My wife showed me this TikTok today that was a song from the 50s about, my man's pop doesn't pop anymore thing. And like the whole song goes on, and then you find out at the end it's a toaster. It's like a legit song from it was about a certain kind of toaster. But then
Talk
the whole
about
time,
late stage capitalism. Jeez.
you're just like,
I want to know why Lilith didn't tell us she invented a time machine. Jesus.
I know you guys are waiting on the sex robot first. I didn't want to.
I was gonna say we'll know when she has the time machine, because I mean that room will be wallpapered in Action Comics #1, Detective 27s, Amazing Fantasy 15,
Yeah.
Like, I use it for toilet paper.
she won't have furniture. She'll just be sitting on himbos. Yeah.
Yes.
That's the dream, Phil. That's the dream.
It's a good dream to have.
Like what was that?
Relatable content for Justin.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's what we need. We should have come up with some kind of like Christmas song that we could all sing, and like you two could like duet, be like 5 hung himbos. Well,
Get to working on it for next year, Phil.
I know. You know what? And I said I want a TV show. I don't know what we would do, but like Justin Tyler, I said, can you imagine the episodes if we did like a TV show? It'd be like Lilith tells everyone their mother's a whore. Justin gets a biscuit. You know, just
Yeah.
random stuff.
And I just sit there horrified.
Jane.
Like, you guys are my friends the whole time. That's my role. I was like, I always had this like really cool device for a show, like a sitcom, and I called it the lunchroom. And basically, because it was based on me and my friends at work, we just like, you know, get together at lunch and like just outdo each other's stories and see who can make each other laugh. But the idea was like the framing device of the show is it would start with everyone like meeting for lunch, and then it would cut away, and each character, the four guys, would tell like the story about what's going on in their day. You know, and like so that would be like how each episode would kind of be framed, and then of course it's a half an hour. Yeah, it is a half an hour lunch break, and then at the end, you know, they have to go back to work, and that's kind of like each episode.
I like that. Yeah.
So like, I
Get
thought
to working on it, Tyler.
I proposed it in
they're
one of my
buying
classes.
stuff.
So, I just think that'd be fun, you know. Like,
Yeah, I like that.
I'd be like, I was like, yeah, just sit there and listen to Phil's story for the day, Lilith and Justin's, and I just sit there like.
Meanwhile, Lilith's story will be like that Danny DeVito meme. So anyway, I started blasting.
No. I do wealth management. It's not very exciting. I'm just on the phone all day and Zoom meetings all day. Yep, you know, trying not to yell at my employees. Trying to be a good boss, honestly. It's hard. People are idiots.
I would love to see that, be sitting like her professionalism to see what that's like. Just sitting there thinking like, the game is called What's Lilith Really Thinking?
Oh,
Be
yeah.
Professional.
I've had to work on this face so much. Like, just unflappable. Just no matter the idiotic things people say, I just have to be calm.
When she does it, she just records this. She does this.
Yeah.
And then freezes, and it's just a video clip on a loop. So she just clicks like review, like,
Well, I said I try to do that.
Let's circle back around to that. Let's take this offline. You have to add a few of the corporate nonsense words.
Yeah.
I tried to do that.
It's like 5 little clips. She just keeps pulling back up. Like,
yeah.
Somebody did that back at the beginning of the pandemic. They were trying to test the limits of Zoom, and they're like, "Can I not be in a Zoom meeting?"
Doubt it.
Literally everything can be an email. Everything.
Well, I told her the one day we were recording, I said, yeah, I'm like that at work. I try to be professional, and then just if someone's being stupid, all I hear in my head, you know what I'm hearing in my head.
Your mother's a whore! Our whole family can suck it. It's just so scary how many functionally, like, just not present people are there, and I don't blame them. Like I said, it's late stage capitalism. Like, do what you gotta do, disassociate, but like...
Yeah.
What, no common sense?
I work in a form of retail. Let's call it a specialized form of retail. And
this sounds intriguing.
OnlyFans?
Are we
you
back?
a spicy accountant, Justin?
Oh, I was going to say, I thought we were. I'm like, are we back to? Are we back to rubber fists? What are we talking about?
I do a lot of editing. No, you would be amazed at the amount just today of times that people left their credit cards behind on the counter. It's unbelievable. It's like, and this time of the year, you know, leave your credit cards just hanging around.
That thing does not go down. It stays in my hand, or it's in the back in the wallet. No,
that's why everybody needs like the just swipe it and go. Just boop.
Yeah, tap it and go. Exactly.
Hey-o!
It's a rule for life. Tap it and go.
Relatable content for me.
Oh, so what you're saying is
tapping my way downtown. Unless you're Bruce Wayne.
No.
And that's why Maddie Murdock. Nom.
Nom.
You guys are hilarious.
I love that.
I'd let Burt Reynolds
Oh, wait.
And now that I bleeped that, she said something, I think, on Patreon last night, Justin, and I was like, I can't use that on any other show. She goes, just bleep it like wrestles. I'm like, okay, that's a thing now.
Did you watch Invincible yet?
No, not yet.
Dang it, you Phil. Anybody else watch the latest episode of Invincible yet?
Not the latest.
It's so good. It's so good, guys.
I gotta finish episode 2. So
get to it. It's so this. I kind of wanted to savor it, but there's literally nothing else on, especially not on Prime.
Did you guys watch
Why does Amazon have MGM Plus? Like, babes, what are you? Why are
Right.
you breaking up your
What's that
catalog?
about?
Why is
What is
MGM
that
even?
about?
Why is MGM Plus even a thing?
I'm like, babes, we got Turner Movie Classics. Like, ain't that the?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just curious why MGM Plus is even a thing.
Okay, unless they're gonna do the Stargate universe, reboot it and use and launch that for MGM Plus, like, what are we doing? Just
Yeah,
everything
I
needs to
mean-
be on Prime. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't even know about it. Somebody told me, like, have you ever heard of MGM Plus? And I'm like, no.
I've seen a couple
Yeah.
things, but I mean, like, doesn't well?
No, Amazon owns the whole MGM.
Well,
Thing.
but did they buy it from Warner Brothers? Because didn't Warner Brothers buy MGM? Because MGM was like bought by New Line, and then Warner Brothers acquired New Line.
And then it became its own thing again for some
Did
reason. Yeah.
Oh.
It's weird.
Oh my god.
New Line is still under Warner Brothers?
Yeah. That's the only thing good they
Oh,
got.
okay.
Did you guys watch Gen Z?
Wow.
Oh, Gen
Gen
V?
V?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't. I heard someone at work saying it was good.
I watched
but
the first 2 episodes, how many, the first 4 episodes, wherever they dropped. Like, I think it was like the first 3 or 4 episodes. I
Yeah.
watched those.
I'm gonna have to
like
watch
it.
it. I love the boys,
I
so I'm
liked
gonna have
it.
to watch it, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. Like, it's a nice side pull to the boys, is what it is.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of Amazon's thing. Is like the anti-hero thing, and I lean into it. I like it because that other stuff that they're doing, like the Hobbit and the Wheel of Time, not good
I didn't watch the Wheel of
adaptations.
Time. The Lord of the Rings was okay, but it just where was it going the whole time? I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
Ooh,
Just for the
speaking
sake
Prime,
of
you know
it.
what I'm excited about next month. Reacher season 2.
Yes,
Oh.
that was one of those shows that fell into the I want to watch it, but I forgot. And then when they dropped the trailer for season 2, Janine and I just watched all of season 1, and we just finished it.
Oh, nice. What did
2
you
days
think?
ago. I loved it. Loved
Dude,
it.
have you read the books?
Nope.
You should read the books.
I'd
They're
like
good.
to. I just gotta have more time to read. Like,
Amen.
That was my goal this year. I think I'm at 240. Let me look.
If comics count, I'm probably up there.
248 books this year.
nice.
Nice.
Comics
Very
don't count.
nice.
That's not
Wow.
including comic books. So, but like it can count for you. But like I wanted to actually read like novels and stuff this year.
Oh, I used to love reading actual books. I have no time now.
I got 3.
Hey, anything's better than none. Seriously.
That's what I said. I keep saying, and I think the world would be a better place if more people read. I don't care if you read if you read Guns and Ammo, Sports Illustrated. I don't care. Just read something.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
I read
youngest godson,
4
he had to read
novels this year.
car books.
Yeah.
That was his thing. That was his special interest. That's what got him reading. I said, I don't care, whatever it is. Just let the kids
As long
read.
as it's reading.
That's all I got in the comic books. You know, when I was a kid, I started reading comic books, and my mom's a big reader. She's like, as long as he's reading something, just.
Mm-hmm. It's
So,
huge.
how I got to read like more books this year is like I just didn't make the rule of like, well, it has to be a new book. Like, so I think I've reread probably like 50 books that I've already read. Like that I read like a lot. So don't put a rule on yourself, basically. And just the thing about me is though, like, because I can speed read. Like if I pick up a book, like I can't really like put it down until I'm done. So
Oh, I hate that. It's like 2:00 in the morning. You're like, one more chapter.
Your
One more
eyes are
chapter.
like-
Yeah. Your eyes like,
Wait a minute. They're literally hanging off a cliff. One more chapter.
exactly.
One more- Yeah.
The original form of binging.
And that's exciting when a story can grip you like that and be like, and keep you up all night long. I love that.
Hey-o.
Hey-oh.
Hey-o.
I too appreciate that, just not in books.
We have a drop for that too.
Just what I always wanted in a man.
Oh, I thought you were going with the powerful rod.
I'm a sucker for a guy with a powerful rod.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
I just need cock-a-doodle-doo on a shirt, Phil. That's all I need.
Okay, so I just got to get for Christmas and her birthday. I just need to get Lilith a bunch of personalized T-shirts, cock-a-doodle-doo, and oh my God, Justin, I need
Put 'em on the merch page.
Justin, I need a headshot, and I'll just put cock-a-doodle-doo on the shirt, and then
Yeah.
and then she just needs a Tesla shirt that says, "Why would you anyone buy a car from Elon Musk?"
That's going to be perfect for Vegas because they have the loop. And
Oh,
it's like, babes, just give us real freaking high-speed, real public transportation. It's car! It can only fit 4 people! What are you doing? Just that man is just a cultural vandal, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're gonna make a biopic about him or something.
That he paid for.
Oh, no. Really? Oh.
no. So he's gonna be like Jesus in it. Oh, God.
All lies, all lies. He sits on a throne of lies!
Stay tuned.
Literally, though.
Oh, yes, we reviewed Elf this morning. Yeah, stay tuned for that, kids.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Holiday classic.
But yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Lilith,
I'm
you...
a piece.
Mhm. Okay.
I'm getting tired. Like, I'm still getting over being sick.
Okay.
So
We
I was at-
appreciate you showing up,
Thank you,
Tyler.
I was at
Tyler.
urgent care yesterday, and I'm
Tyler.
just so I'm gonna lay down. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I enjoy the chuckles and the happy holidays, everybody. Here's
Thank
a cup of cheer from my water bottle. Hope everyone's safe, and you put some joy and happiness, and shared some good things in the world. Unlike some of these people, but I love them anyway. You guys take care, all right?
Thank you, sir.
You too, Tyler.
Bye.